So it looks like Brazil will kick off, getting ready to get started here. And 11 young men here for Brazil. We'll see up top Lazaro, Alejandro, Giovanni, and Miguel will be behind them. Sandri and Iago. Maranhão, Allison, Derek, Gustavo will be your back four, and Bruno Carcaioli, your goalkeeper. For the Dutch, Troost will be in net and will work the other way. Salah Adin, Matson, Bogard, and Hoover on the back. Gravenberg, Proper, Ihadarin, and then Hansen, Brabbery, and Bonas as we are underway for the 2017 Nike International Friendlies. Already getting it back to Bruno Carcaioli. Pressure by the Dutch into the attacking third, but the foul committed by Hansen. Free kick will go Brazil's way. Ooh, and a vicious tackle early on here as Giovanni goes down. The caution comes out here in the first minute to Bogard, who came in and was way late. Certainly Giovanni able to get up from that one, but it was right in front of Rami Tushan. The official really had no choice but to issue a caution. We'll see how that will affect the center back here for the Dutch. This free kick taken by Derek, looking up front. Dropped back, and it's Maranhão on the overlap. It's a little too far for him, and the throw-in will go the Netherlands' way. That ball headed back up. Looking for Gravenberg. Derek. Here in the second minute. All the way back. Bruno Carcaioli, a little dangerous ball, but able to find the open man, and Brazil able to get it out of their third. Out wide to Gustavo. Sandri working in the middle. Gustavo has no help, and he'll drop it back for Allison. Brazil with all the possession here, and we mentioned the first minute caution to Bogard for the Netherlands. Lazaro. Iago will play it back out wide, and Gustavo has to retreat. Allison again. And the Netherlands able to come away with it, but they'll lose it. And it'll settle back to their goalkeeper, Troost. Plays it up the middle. It finds its way all the way up top. But the Netherlands can't keep it as Bonas. This is pass looking for Brobbery. And Netherlands do come away with it here. It's Hansen cutting inside and just misses Brobbery, and that will be sent back up, and it'll be a throw in for the Dutch. Matson. Derek's the first one there. Now taken. Giovanni. Overlapping run is Gustavo. Inside. Alejandro. As we enter the 5th minute here at the Premier Sports Campus, 2017 Nike International Friendlies. It's the Netherlands and Brazil. Scoreless. Nice move inside, a little too far, and cleared up the field. Nice touch here for Brazil, trying to look forward, and it stepped in front taken away by Bogard, and now taken down. A foul committed by Brazil, so Netherlands with a chance to have possession in the back, but there's high pressure by Lazaro, who will force it back to the goalkeeper, Trost, inside to the captain, and that's Proper. And his pass goes awry, and it'll be a Brazil throw. 5 minutes is hit on the clock here between Brazil and the Netherlands. The Netherlands wearing their away colors in the blue, not seeing the traditional orange, but they've made up for it. Pretty much every one of the young men not in goal will be wearing the orange cleats. Now an opportunity here is Bonis, but he goes a little bit too far, and Derek able to take it away from him. That will go off the body of the defender, Hoover. So the throw in will go for Brazil. Ball over the top, it is headed back. Won there by Maternial. Through ball, a little too far, and that one has Matson. Uses it. Brazil using some high pressure as well, but a nice move here this time by Hoover allows him to come around, and the ball across the field a little far for everyone. Maternial looking for help, trying to pinch in. He'll go over the top. That ball's held up by the wind, but Lazaro, though, is offside. Flag came up a little late, but obviously as soon as he attempted to play it, will warrant a free kick here for the Netherlands. Matson. Bogard looking up. Can't connect with fellow Dutch player. This one, though, a foul called on Hoover, and a little late. Takes down Miguel. Captain for Brazil today is Giovanni. Sandri. Work on the far side, Alejandro. A little too far, but able to earn the throw here for Brazil. Again, a first opportunity for these young men to be playing under 17. Generally have been the 15 boys national team, playing now for the 17 men's, and it is the Nike International Friendlies. And to the 9th minute of game 1. Game 2 this evening, England and the United States. That's going to be a throw-in for the Netherlands. The United States, the defending champion of the Nike International Friendlies, and Brazil can kind of claim a little bit for themselves. They won the 2015, but they did not participate in the 2016. So your last two Nike International Friendly champions. And these two have a little bit of history. We saw England success winning the under 17s World Cup just last month in India. And they eliminated the United States in the quarterfinals. Again, those were the players that will be moving up towards the 20s now. They made their last effort under 17s last month. Derek for Brazil, moving across to Allison. Iago, wide to Gustavo. Nice touch. Gustavo. Good move there by Brobery. Taken away, but then lost. Proper, nice turn. Your team able to keep possession, more than a pass or two, but a good turn. Looking for the front man, Lazaro. A little late on the ball towards the wing, and now a chance here for the Dutch. Bonis. Inside. Can't connect with his teammate. Netherlands have it. Hoover on the ball for the Netherlands. Again, clock strikes 11, scoreless between the Netherlands and Brazil here at the 2017 Nike International Friendlies. Brazil content to let them come forward, staying behind the ball. But a good chance to turn, but they will take it away, will Brazil. Lazaro. Gustavo into the wind and out of bounds. Throw. Alejandro able to lift his leg, get that turnover. Lost in the midfield. So Netherlands sit back a little bit as they allow the play to come to them. Found the open man. Giovanni goes forward. He'll try and slot it out wide. It's Miguel on the run. Miguel on the left foot on the cross. Able to turn. Ball's free. And now the shot over the top. Running in on the opportunity is Iago. And a deflection will bring a corner kick here for Brazil. There's the opportunity, as you see, whipped back across. And is that free ball? Iago on it. But the tackle by the Netherlands causes the deflection and thus the corner kick. Looks to be Miguel on the corner. Near post doesn't clear the first man. The header away. Sent back into the box by Meterniau. Flipped over the top, and it will find its way back to the Dutch goalkeeper, Troost. He was about a yard offside as the Netherlands tried to catch him out of position, playing it quickly the other way. Sent towards the corner, but that one stepped in front. To finish without Bruno Carcaioli, there's 3 Brunos here on Brazil team. And as usual, the goalkeepers generally get no respect, have to throw their last name, doesn't get just the Bruno. That coming from a former goalkeeper himself, as the throw-in will be the Netherlands' way. Hoover asked to step further back. He's found the right spot, and now he'll take the throw. Flipped on. Yehadarin. That one over the top is going to flow all the way back, and Bruno Carcaioli able to use his feet outside his area. As we mentioned here, the players all born in 2002, preparing for the 2019 World Cup. For the 17 boys, that one an opportunity. Lazaro slows it down a little bit, finds the open man. That is Iago. Iago across the field. Miguel going at the defender, cuts back inside, looking on the right foot, shot, and Trost easily has that one as he dives to his right. There's not a lot of pace on that one. Prober has dropped back from his midfield position to be part of the possession along the back. Yehadarin is fouled. He'll put it down, find the open man out wide on the left side, sent into the box, dropped down, still the open man, but he's offside. Flag up. Opportunity for Brobery, who was in the area around the spot, and it came in. Flag came up and whistled for offside. Here's the shot in, again, offside on it, but it was a pretty strong shot, but Bruno Carcaioli wanted to make sure maybe the whistle didn't quite go or didn't let it find the back of the net, at least. Sometimes that's a little confidence builder, or maybe let the forward think about it next time when they get that chance. That one's sent well onto one of the other fields here at the Premier Sports Campus, which will be teeming with all kinds of soccer action here in the next couple of weeks. Tomorrow, kicking out the U.S. Soccer Development Academy. Lots of action. We'll have a couple of those games here too, as that one sent into the area, now cleared out by Brazil. Gaining a little slip and an opportunity here, and this is going to be another caution here. This one will go to Hoover as he took down Miguel. Miguel had a step. Here's an opportunity to look at that. You can see that the slip by Hoover. Miguel was behind him, but right around midfield, and there was a covering defender, so it was an obvious yellow card, nothing more. But it'll be interesting to see here.
Yellow card issued in the 20th minute to number 2, Hijana Hoover of Netherlands.
Attack per right side of, both have cards. Free kick here for Brazil as we hit 20 minutes on the clock. Scoreless match, first game of the Nike International Friendlies here in 2017. Miguel played up front. That will deflect as Giovanni sent it across, and it does come off Bogard. And I think we're going to get a water break here for the players. We mentioned 83 degrees, but it is a very humid day. Dew point's a little bit higher. And no, not everyone's a meteorologist out there, nor am I, but knowing that it's 65 typically here in the Florida area, considered muggy, and you get up to that 70 area, it's considered oppressive, but we're very close to that number. So the players will get an opportunity for a minute or two to rehydrate, and they'll take that opportunity, as will the referee, as he'll make his way over. But when we rejoin, it will be a Brazil throw right next to the corner flag. So good opportunity for Brazil to perhaps, they've had the best chance of this match, really, but neither goalkeeper has been tested. The one test by Brazil was an offside call on the Netherlands, so no chance there. The clock had just gone past about the 20 mark, and that's when we started this, so we know that the time will be added on for stoppage time at the end of the first half. But generally they'll get about 90 seconds to 2 minutes here, and we'll continue on after that. But the opportunities have really not happened too much for either team. We saw opportunities for Brazil, more so the possession. There are a couple of cautions that have been issued to the Netherlands, and as we mentioned, it's their right back and their right center back. So we'll see whether or not a little additional pressure put upon Hoover and Bogard as we will continue on here in the first half. The whistle's being blown. Brazil's asked to come back out. Netherlands already out. There's the last caution. As we saw that was to Hoover. As I was looking for the screen, the first caution to Bogard happened in the first minute of the game, and it was really an aggressive tackle. Probably the only thing that saved him was the fact that his cleats didn't appear to be up. But it was a very dangerous tackle. Long throw here for Medernau. He gets across, now it's still free. The Dutch cleared out, but not past the box. Now it's an opportunity here on the left foot across. Headed down, but it's right at Trost. And the opportunity sent in by Alejandro. Not a lot on the header. So a nice easy save for Trost. Another look at that ball by Alejandro. And headed down, but not able to get that power upon it. The Netherlands will have a throw. They'll take it. We're in the Brazil offensive third. They'll keep possession in the midfield. Giovanni looking to turn, looking to go over the top. That one's probably a little too far, but outside his area is Trost. He'll send it up towards Ihadarin. Netherlands can't get past the Brazil defensive line. Back to Bruno Carcaioli. Brazil able to work it out of their third. Gustavo lines it in. Good chance here for numbers, and again, Lazaro will run offside. Couldn't hold his run. Miguel on the ball through. Flag came up, and again, Brazil flagged for offside, and what really was a numbers opportunity. Can argue either way. Forward should probably hold his run up a little bit, but maybe the midfielder would want to play it just a little quicker as well. Good tackle. That is Well played by Matson, who will leave it for Saladi. Sent across the field, chested down, but into the feet of Meterniao. Meterniao continues his run. He'll slay it up, but it's behind Giovanni. Matson steps in, and he'll try and counter. Yehadarin looking wide. Hansen cuts inside on the right foot. He's about 30 out. That ball across, cleared. Proper will have it. Looking towards the corner, but the wind doesn't help that one, and it will be a goal kick here for Brazil. That ball played towards the corner, but the wind, not necessarily at the back of the Dutch, but certainly there, as you see the nice move through the legs, through the wickets of Hoover. And Hoover's got to be careful, so it's one of those things like you'll get through it, you got defenders behind you. Hoover wins that header. Could be a handball, but no handball call. Meterniao. Good chance as Yehadarin tries to slide it in. That played back. Was not. It was off the feet of his defensive player, but not played back to the goalkeeper. Thus, he could pick it up. Meterniao. Over the head of Brubbery. Allison with it for Brazil. Good move. Cut inside, but it's just fast. Bogard is taken down, and Bogard, who had stepped in defensively. Just a little word to Iago. It was more so just late as opposed to a hard foul. So free kick only here for the Netherlands. This one sent towards the corner. Bonis brings it down nicely, steps in, but Meterniao, good defense, takes it away from him. Looking up the field, being chased. That one's over the top, and it's going to drive too far as it goes back to the Netherlands goalkeeper. That's Troost. Looking for the front man, and now it's played out to Bonis, and it's not a real good touch. Runs towards the corner. Browry should be able to keep it from going out, and he at least pressures Meterniao, who looked to be wanting a goal kick, knowing that it wasn't going to get there. He sends it over the touchline for the throw. Hoover's throw, looking, Robbery. Cleared out. Matson. That's too far. Is Hansen trying to drop it back for Grover and Barry? Slide it in. Lazaro still fighting for it. Lazaro goes in behind the defender and an arm hook and another caution. This one to the left back this time. It's Saladin. 3 cautions now as we've just passed the half-hour mark here at Premier Sports Campus. The Netherlands and Brazil scoreless, but a dangerous free kick opportunity here for Brazil. Be about 25 yards out, maybe not quite that, about 23 yards out. Might even be 21 if we want to be particular. This wall should go just inside the penalty spot, and it does. A 5-man wall. Giovanni's on it if it's the right foot. If it's the left foot, it'd be Medarniao. Medarniao steps it off like it's going to be that left foot curl. And it will be Medarniao, and that's well over the top. So a good opportunity for Brazil warrants nothing as that ball goes 10 yards, 15 yards over the crossbar. Played out by Derek. Front man, Brobery on the cross, and Bruno Carcaiola able to go to his right. That one, no one really there for the Netherlands, but first opportunity to test Bruno Carcaiola. Tackled away by Medarniao. It'll be a throw in here for the Netherlands. Bonis able to use his body, pulls it back, and yellow shirts there to clear it away. Throw in Netherlands. Brobery able to bring it down, and they'll get it back. Sent across, headed away. Giovanni. Now a chance, 2v1. They'll drop it in. Lazaro onside this time, into the area. Cuts it on the left foot and on the right foot. Tries to poke it wide of the net. And that one doesn't warrant anything there. It's the goal kick here for the Netherlands. Brobery. Marked there by Derek. Gravenberg. And it's cleared out by Derek. Good turn by Bonis. Right foot sent across. No one there except for the yellow jersey, but it's not cleared well. Second ball out, and Bonis will get it back. Tries to cut inside and runs into a defender. And this is going to be off Brazil, but it's kept in. No, it'll be a corner kick. As the tackle there on the back by Sandri went to his own goal line, and Bruno Carcaiola could not keep it in. Corner kick here for the Netherlands. It'll be Ihaderen 20 seconds on the other side of 35 minutes past. Still scoreless, the Netherlands and Brazil. A couple of players getting a talking to in the area as the delay. A little pushing and shoving. And we seem to be set to play. He had her in again, left foot will be an in swinger. Towards the back post, over everyone. Down body is the Netherlands and nothing on, and it will be a goal kick as the ball played out on the far side.
You gotta work a little harder to get where you want, but listen, it's your plan. It's not real built for a right-handed person.
Derek, an aggressive run.
So it's
Use Allison, who finds Gustavo. Gustavo, little help from Sandri. Giovanni waits on it, and it'll be a free kick as Bogard able to step in front. Giovanni commits the foul. It was Matson. Back to Bogard, and Matson again, the only one of the four defenders for the Netherlands without a caution through the first 37 minutes of this game. Bogard in, and that one still kept in. Bogard is down, but now we continue on. Opportunity into the area. Cut back, the open man, goal! Brazil scores. Giovanni on the feed from Alejandro have taken a 1-0 lead here in the 38th minute. That opportunity, as you see Alejandro able to cut it back, and Giovanni waiting, puts it in from about 8 yards out, and Brazil capitalizes as that ball came through. A tackle nicely done. Those two work together as you see Alejandro in, forcing the commit. As Giovanni, who won the tackle off of Bogard, that started that play. So it's a 1-0 lead for Brazil. Clock has struck 38 here at the Premier Sports Campus, Lakewood Ranch, Florida, the Nike International Friendlies. Game 1. Game 2 will be the United States and England at 7 p.m. tonight. But a free kick here for the Netherlands. It's going to be 29 yards out. Why is so particular? Well, we see the wall 1 yard outside the 18. I'm going to use my math skills. 19 yards and 10. We'll make it 29. Surprised at my age, I can still do those things. Good chance, though, here for the Netherlands. Stepped over. Sent in by Proper. Proper on the back post, but headed away by Brazil. Looking for the crossing and not fooling the last defender, and now it is cleared away, but it will be a corner kick again for the Netherlands. And it will be Proper that will come across to take this. As Netherlands floods a lot of bodies, they'll play it short. Now they'll continue on. Sent bend, far post. Up challenge, headed by Brazil, and whiffed on, but still second opportunity sent up the field. Free kick will go Netherlands' way.
The referee has added a minimum of 3 minutes of stoppage time from the first half.
We'll have 3 minutes of stoppage time as the clock strikes 40. And these are the 2002 birth years as he had her and steps over the Proper into the box. Flipped on, and now it just misses the near post, or the far post in this case, is Hoover off his head. Able to win that one, but not able to put it on goal. As we mentioned, the 2002 birth year, these now the under 17 men. Just last month, we're playing under 15 boys national team soccer. Well, since Brazil scored, just about every bit of the play has been in the Brazil half as the Netherlands had it, but they do lose it now, and they'll look to go up the field. There's Alejandro, who had the assist on the goal, wearing number 11 for Brazil, leading 1-0 in stoppage time here at Lakewood Ranch. Played over the top, headed back, and Trost will pick that one up as Salah Dean wins that one. Far side, good chance now is just keeping possession. Gravenberry. Out to Brobery. On the left foot, Haderen tees it up, and this will be a deflection, and it will be another corner kick here for the Netherlands. This time from the far side, should have a little wind aided on this opportunity. Proper. Holds his hand up, in swinger off the right foot. Near post, punched away by Bruno Carcaioli. Drops free, Haderen tries to tee it up, and the flooding yellow shirts will go. They'll have a counter opportunity starting from their own half. Chance now, Alejandro, and behind the defense, using his speed. Alejandro into the box, the deflection still goes his way, it's cleared away. But it'll be Alejandro who will earn the throw. Final seconds here, stoppage time, so Brazil will want to quickly this opportunity on the throw. It'll be Maranhão. Looking like he was throwing it long, and since he didn't throw it into the box, that will be the halftime whistle. So through the first 40 minutes and stoppage time, it is Brazil that leads the Netherlands 1-0 on a goal by Giovanni. You see him there on your screen wearing number 10. And really it was the only opportunity for either team that went on net. Brazil a little more dangerous in creating opportunities, but really nothing on goal until they were able to put the one in. And that does give us the 1-0 lead. Second half action coming up. Brazil leads the Netherlands 1-0.
It's burning.
Well, second half action about ready to get started here at the Premier Sports Campus here at Lakewood Ranch, which is here in the Bradenton area, west central coast of Florida. Nike International Friendlies, where Brazil leads the Netherlands 1-0 on a goal by Giovanni in the first game of the Nike International Friendlies. Looks like the Netherlands will be set to make it a couple of subs, and Brazil will as well make a sub. So coming off, so we get that corrected for you. Coming on, be number 17, Joel Van Kam. He'll be on for Miguel. And number 12, making his way on, Nereyasho Casanwirjo. He makes his way on in defense. He'll be on for Bogard. And one sub for Brazil as they have possession and they're back in. So Lazaro is off for Brazil. And is Gabriel Borsato. And I stand corrected. I was actually saying the Netherlands on their substitution as it is. Miguel will stay on for Brazil. And off for the Netherlands is Bonis. So as we mentioned, Brazil here as we started the second 40 minutes here at the Premier Sports Campus, leading 1-0. Coming up near side, Matson. Derek sends it back upfield. This time the wind slightly at the back of Brazil. Falling down is Miguel. A little adjustment for Brazil too is, as we mentioned, on for Lazaro is Gabriel Rosato, but he's kind of dropped to more of a midfield position. And Gabriel Rosato will make the tackle. Good chance now here. Sent across. Open man on the far side. It's the new sub on the field. Pulled back across back post, and it will be off Brazil. It will be over the line for a goal kick as Van Kam sent it back into the area. So it'll be an in-swinger. Proper will take this one right foot. Look at the young Dutch captain. Near post, though, doesn't get past the front man, Miguel. Matson over to Casanwirjo. A deflection will still find its way to Proper. Saladin, and now again Matson. This one will just calmly go back to the goalkeeper, Bruno Carcaioli. Throw in will go Brazil's way. A little too aggressive this time by Gustavo. Free kick will be Netherlands. 45th minute. 1-0 Brazil lead. It's game one of the Nike International Friendlies. Again, we mentioned England and the United States here in the second game. Free kick will go the Netherlands' way. And in that match, some of the relevance, again, is these are the 15 boys just as a month ago moving up. So the 17s, where England won the World Cup just last month in India and eliminating the United States in the process, different young men. As it turns out, there was a tournament in Italy last year with the 15 boys. As a little pressure up high. Brazil dangerously living with it, now losing it, but they'll get it back in the midfield. There was a tournament a year ago that England defeated the United States, and we get a free kick for Netherlands in one of the earlier rounds, but those two teams ended up meeting in the finals, and the United States returned the favor. And in doing so, won the tournament. Gravenberg will have this free kick. Again, it'll be about 30 yards out as we see the wall, just a couple yards on the other side of the 18. Gravenberg will look to go on net. Instead, it hits Derek right in the middle of the wall. This one on the cross, chested down by his center back mate Allison, and now cleared away. The Netherlands will take possession of midfield and try and counter quickly in, and it's off the heel of the attacking player. Strong header this time by Casemiro. So the throw goes Brazil's way. As we mentioned, 7 o'clock kickoff tonight. United States and England game 2. On Friday at 3:30, England and Brazil will meet. 7 o'clock, the United States and the Netherlands. And then on Sunday, a little earlier, 1:30 and 5 o'clock, this Dutch team you're watching today will face England, and the United States and Brazil in the culmination of the Nike International Friendlies for the boys' side. Of course, Development Academy Soccer tomorrow is a long strike and has to be tipped over. Good opportunity, and from distance, thought perhaps that Gustavo might have it. He did strike it well. He struck it on net, but Trost able to hold his ground and tip it over the bar. Corner kick here for the Netherlands. Brazil will send 2 out wide. Miguel, right foot out swinger, appears poised to send it into the area. He's got help with Giovanni, but he'll play it short to Giovanni. Giovanni goes at the defender Proper. Proper holds his ground, and now we'll send it up the field. Gustavo, header back into the box. And another header cleared away this time. Brought down for possession. Instead, it will go for the Dutch. Big tackle in, but it will be a throw in here for the Netherlands. Casemiro. here's a slight adjustment here for Netherlands 2, going with 3 at the back, moving Saladin up. Foul whistled this time on the Hatteran. That adjustment made here in the second half. We are in the 50th minute of 80. And Brazil leads the Netherlands 1-0. A little too far for Gabriel Borsato. Good chance, tried to slide it through. Second ball will be deflected. It's on to the Dutch. The Hatteran can't get it out to the open man wide, but eventually they will. That is Van Kam. Sent in, headed away. Derek. And an undercut by Proper. Seat comes in underneath Giovanni. Another look at that. Foul as Proper comes under him. Little flick on inside, and they will say a foul this time. Matson was the only one of the 4 starting defenders not to get a yellow card. That one did not get one here. Was still down though. Is Miguel. There's Miguel, and you can see the ball over the top. The nice flip on. And as he came in, Matson on the tackle was late. Let Miguel up now. Wall will be counted off. It's right about the corner of the penalty area. Little conference between Gustavo and Giovanni. So it'll be Gustavo. Gustavo sends it in, 6-yard box, headed away. Second ball, shot, cleared off the line. Opportunity that time for Alejandro, but he couldn't beat the Dutch defenders who came back to cover. Played into the area. Good chance now. Left foot, perhaps pulled back out by Miguel. Sent in, flipped. Now a volley. Giovanni over the top. Ball came to Giovanni, who was just inside the penalty spot, and that one goes over the crossbar. So dangerous chances for Brazil, not able to add to their 1-0 lead. Now chance here, tucked inside, pulled back on the left foot. Now defender cleared it away. Hansen's ball, not able to find a blue shirt, but the second ball now into the possession of Brazil. Up over the top, they'll let him race into it. Trost is outside his area. He can't wait, and he's going to deflect it off of Alejandro, and it will be a goal kick. Matson looking forward. Over the head, stepped in, and rubbery will be called for a foul. Allison looked like he may have just mistimed it, perhaps deemed a little bit of a shove in order to have him miss it. Van Cam. Chance now for Gustavo. Can't beat the defender. Salah ad-Din has it taken away from him. Into the area, Alejandro Lightfoot shot, cross, just wide. Alejandro got a lot on it, but it never was on target, and it missed the near post. It's another look at that shot, and he able to get it. And a lot on it, but not near the near post. Saw Miguel, who did take that last shot, kind of signaled over to the bench. Wanted a sub, it appears. Should be a Netherlands throw, and it is. Salah ad-Din. Iago gets it back. Excuse me, I think. Gravenberger. Now it's wide, Salah ad-Din. All the way over everyone. Coming out the far side, Maternial. Sandri almost loses it. Maternial and Derek working together. Proper with the foul behind. Brazil set to make a couple of substitutions now as Sandri makes his way off. On for Sandri. And also Miguel's off too. On for Sandri is Douglas. So Douglas on for Sandri. And Bruno Bortolatti will be on for Miguel. Turnover now here for the Netherlands. Look to attack the Brazilian third now. Ihadarin tries to chip it in for Brobery. Proper will get it to it. Tries to go to Van Cam. Well read there by Maternial, but his clearance finds the Dutch defense underneath the crossbar. Bruno Carcaioli has to be in good position to keep that one just underneath the bar and out of the net. Looking across the field. Looks like we're probably set to make another water break here in a moment. Next opportunity, the ball goes out, apparently. It'll be halfway through the second half as we coming up on the hour mark. 60 minutes of 80 to be played. Inside, Iago. Good opportunity here. Bruno Bartolotti finds the open Giovanni, but his shot over the crossbar, and it is the second water break here as the opportunities a little more plentiful here for Brazil in the second half, but really not able to get anything on net. We did see the Netherlands have an opportunity, but the play pretty much been into the offensive half of Brazil through the first 20 minutes of this second half. Brazil leading 1-0, and it is a water break. We mentioned here at kickoff, temperature was 83 degrees. Dew point a little high into the mid to upper 60s, which does make for a very muggy day.
Is that what you said?
And in that opportunity, it does give the players a chance to rehydrate. Netherlands will be set to make another sub, it appears, when they get a chance. And Mohamed Tabouni will come on for Proper. And it also appears another substitution for the Dutch. Jamilo Pinas will come on. And he'll make his way on for Hansen. So as we about conclude this second water break, the Netherlands will need to work hard in order to equalize this, trailing 1-0. Brazil leads here in the first game of the 2017 Nike International Friendlies. We've mentioned here the upcoming game at 7 p.m. tonight will be the United States and England. As we mentioned, it is the under-17s, but for anyone who's been watching international soccer through the last couple of months, this is what was the 15s, who are now getting a chance because the 17s concluded the World Cup with England winning in India just last month. High pressure here by Brazil, forcing the Dutch to go up, and maybe a little soft pass on the first touch of Tabouni. Free kick goes Brazil's way. So the Netherlands have made 4 subs, should be in line for 1 more if they so choose. Brazil has made 3 of their 5. Maranhão play it off the hand, but it'll just be deemed a throw. Strong header here by the Netherlands, but they can't do anything with it here in the third, offensive third again. Tackled away by Alejandro. Throw in for the Dutch. Brazil on the counter, but they have it poked away from them, and that's now Tabuni looking, and the weight isn't going to work for Pinas as he stepped in front. That one looking again for Gustavo, who won the header, but the pass by Allison misses him. Throw in for the Netherlands.
No, I know.
The deflection, that one played out by Gravenberg. And the through ball inside by Hoover will be a goal kick. So Bruno Carcaioli take this goal kick for the center of his net. Headed away by Hansen. Or Matson, that is. Matson is wearing the captain's armband after Proper left this game. Back to Carcaioli, who will just send it up the field. A little wind at his back. Gravenberg. Now, it's Ihadarin up the field. He's got Pinas wide. He'll give it to him. Pinas. Behind his head, over. Van Kam wins it. Second ball. Back out. Cut. Now it's sent in. Gravenberg, save! Great save, and it's over the line. Corner kick. Bruno Carcaioli has to go down to his right, and he has kept the 1-0 Brazil lead, at least for now. Getting some high fives from his teammates. Gravenberg came in and was able to get a lot on it. Didn't quite find the corner, but Carcaioli up to task. And there's a sub for Brazil. Wesley on. Wesley up, over. Ball's headed down. It's off. Pinas.
Entering the game, number 20, Wesley. Leaving the game, number 11, Alejandro.
So Alejandro off for Wesley. It looks like a Brazilian player down. He's holding his shoulder. And that is Derek. So we have now seen 4 subs for both teams. Set for one more if they so choose. Poked ahead. Robbery over the foot of Tabuni. Gustavo up the field, over the defender. Nice ball, nice through. It's behind him, into the area, onto the right foot, sent across the goal. It's still free. Now it's poked and it's into the hands of Trost. And they're going to call a penalty kick. Did it go off the hand? We'll see a red card. Red card issued to the Netherlands players. We've hit the 69th minute, or at least the 70th minute. And you see exactly who that is. Looks like we have it's cramping up at this point in time, but it doesn't matter. The red card was already issued. It might be Hoover. It is Hoover. So the Dutch, finding a 1-goal deficit, almost had a chance to equalize. Now facing a penalty kick and will be a man down. Saying that was off of Hoover's hand as it popped up to Trost. The opportunity will for Giovanni to get his second goal of the game and to give Brazil the 2-0 lead. So Hoover makes his way over.
Red card issued in the 70th minute to number 2, Kijana Fauvet of the Netherlands.
Hodever did have a yellow card, but that was taking away a goal-scoring opportunity in the box. So Giovanni, shot down the middle, and Trost had gone right, and Brazil leads 2-0. So the Dutch really will have their work cut out for them. 71st minute. About 10 minutes remaining here. There's Giovanni on the opportunity. The ball came across, and you can see there's the reach out. The ball went across, and I think that's where it went. Pretty certain that if he had not had Over and not had a yellow card, probably would have been a straight red anyway, but there's no hesitation. Red card came out of the pocket. The ball sent up the field by Brazil. Casanwirio able to win it. Driven. Now for Pinas. And he'll earn a throw. The deflection. Careless play by both teams. 2 turnovers off the throw and then off the second ball. Now it's a chance driven in, and it'll be a corner kick. That one deflects off the defender, Allison. So the Netherlands now with a chance. Off the corner kick, in swinger. Except he plays it short now. It's the left foot across. Back post, headed down. It's free in the middle. Shot, goal! Off the deflection. The shot taken by Van Kam, and it went off one of the Brazilian defenders, and it's 2-1. Netherlands trail by 1. They are down a man, but the clock has struck 73. 7 minutes and stoppage time remaining. High pressure going to be a little more difficult, being a man down. But they have forced them to go back towards their own line, and now the ball played up the field. Does find Wesley. Wesley finds the open man as Brazil switches the field. Good defensive play there, but without the ball did Matson. Played in, and now is it outside the area. Trost able to sweep or keep it out the field. Derek will run onto it. Now he'll play it back up the field. Onside is Wesley on the far side. Wesley into the area. And the tackle by Casanwirio will be a corner kick for Brazil. So a little talking to Brazil, but they will make it. A player cramping up at midfield. And Gustavo, all the way from his right back position, take the corner on the far side. Appears to be maybe Derek. That is stretching his calf. We mentioned here today it is a humid day here in
where is he at?
the Bradenton area, Lakewood Ranch, Premier Sports Campus. It is Derek who is now up. He'll have to come off the field. As we mentioned, both teams do have one sub remaining. Each have made 4.
Sean, can you hear me now?
And he's holding the hamstring. I think saying he might need a sub. And I think they will. Will they be allowed to make it here? And so David Allen, but no, it will be first. The corner kick. Gustavo playing 10v10 for just a moment. So the Dutch did have the player ejected on a deliberate handball in the area. Over the back post, and it will be a goal kick, as running back on is Derek right now. Second ball on the bounce, headed beyond. Good chance now, Brazil. Nice turn there by Casanwirio. That's headed out, Casanwirio. Actually, there's 6 subs allowed, so set to make it here, both of them for Brazil right now. 5th and 6th. Gustavo cuts inside, now plays it up front. Now it's won by the Netherlands. Looking to switch it, deflected. Dutch can't keep possession right now, down a man. Wesley for Brazil, out wide. Left foot played, crossed and cleared away. And it will be a corner kick. Corner kick here for Brazil. The 2 subs set to make now. Off will be Derek. We alluded to that. And he'll be replaced by David Allen. And Giovanni will come off. He'll be replaced by Bruno.
There are 2 substitutions in the 79th minute for Brazil. Entering the game number 14, David Allen. Leaving the game number 3, Derek. Also entering the game for Brazil, number 17, Bruno Caceres. Leaving the game number 10, Giovanni.
So the corner kick on the far side to be taken by Gustavo. Last one went over everyone towards the back post. This one right in the area, off the foot. Second ball back across. Chase towards the corner. It's played off of the Netherlands. They might be set to make their substitution. Coming on.
Again.
At least coming off will be Ihadarin. And on for Ihadarin will be Otelli. Just a couple of minutes remaining here in this first game. Otel is the new man on. He's under pressure, or pressures a little bit. Now the ball through. Brubbery tries to get up, and it's sent up high. This gives the time to have the defense recover. Looking forward. Brazil leads 2-1. This will possibly be a yellow card. We'll see. Yellow card issued to Matson. Clock striked 80. We will see 4 minutes of stoppage time here from the Premier Sports Campus. Brazil leads the Netherlands 2-1. Header one now. Van Kam. Matson up the field. Wynn holds it up again. Well, Trost will push everyone up. The free kick here for the Netherlands in stoppage time, trailing by a goal. They're also down a man. They did score, shorthanded as it was. So played back up, but that one doesn't clear the defender. Towards the corner. Bruno Bortolotti will win the throw in. And at this point, with the 1-goal lead, you can see Brazil relaxing a little bit. Gustavo will make his way forward. He'll take the throw. Gustavo on the throw into the area. Lots of space for Van Kam. Coming up forward. It's now 4v4. Brobery, left foot. Gets into the area. Tries to go to the line. It is cleared away by David Allen, but Brazil found a little short-handed on the counterattack, leading by the goal here in stoppage time. Thrown into the area. Van Kam flips it on, and nobody in front of the goalkeeper, Bruno Carcaioli.
Say it again.
Carcaioli punts it forward. Second ball will be Brazil's possession, but it's taken away and now played towards the corner as it's sent across the area, off the knee, and it's going to be back. Everyone's asking for a back pass, but it came off the knee of the defender. And Bruno Carcaioli dove to keep it from being a corner kick. Now he'll drop it down, send it long. Matson. Played out towards the area, now sent in left foot. Nice shot, doesn't curl, but it's a goal kick for the Dutch. And before they can take it, the final whistle will be blown, and Brazil has found themselves winners of game number 1 of the Nike International Friendlies by the score of 2-1 against the Netherlands. It'll be England and the United States will be coming up at 7 p.m. And of course, the round robin here at the Nike International Friendlies will find each team facing each other once tonight, the United States and England. The United States will face the Netherlands come Friday evening, and then they will face Brazil on Saturday. And of course, The other remaining 2 teams will face each other in the earlier game. But right now, Brazil is in first place with a 2-1 victory against the Netherlands. We got more coming up tonight here at 7 o'clock. It'll be the United States and England from Premier Sports Campus here as part of the Nike International Friendlies and the U.S. Development Academy. And we will see you at 7 p.m.